Let me tell you a secret I've kept for a long time. I was once terrified of English grammar. So scared that every time I saw a grammar book, I felt sleepy. And it wasn't from fatigue, but from despair. Tenses, prepositions, articles, they were like invisible monsters, always ready to swallow my confidence. I lived with that fear for a long time. Despite my efforts, I always failed. Both school and extra classes taught me only one thing: memorize the rules. I used to stay up all night cramming, but the next morning everything would vanish as if it had never existed. But one day, something happened. Something small, but powerful. The breakthrough came unexpectedly. One afternoon I went to the library to find a novel. He was reading a grammar book, but his face was bright and relaxed. He was smiling. I asked him, "Do you really enjoy grammar?" He looked at me and said, "Yes, because I don't just study it, I play with it." He learns grammar through stories, through real-life examples. The rules are just the skeleton, but the story is the soul. That evening, I went home, put away the dry grammar books, and took out a new notebook. I wrote on the first page, Day 1, simple present tense. I didn't read a book. Instead, I wrote 5 simple sentences about my day. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast. The next day, Day 2, simple past tense. I simply changed the verbs in my story. Grammar suddenly became a part of my life. It was no longer a set of soulless rules. It was my own story. I started talking to myself. Every morning I would ask myself, what am I going to do today? I also watched cartoons in English, pausing to repeat the lines, trying to mimic the characters' emotions. And when I made mistakes, I didn't get sad or give up. I smiled, because every mistake was a small teacher. My mistakes taught me more than 100 rules in a book. I didn't need to study 10 hours a day or join expensive classes. I just had to make one promise to myself: learn one small thing every day. Gradually, I became stronger. In 3 months, I could use tenses easily. In 6 months, I started speaking better English. In 1 year, grammar was no longer scary. Then I learned about the parts of speech and turned them into characters. I created silly sentences like, "Wow, the red dog jumped on the table and barked loudly." Grammar isn't for exams. It's for expressing yourself. It is your superpower. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be curious. Grammar isn't your enemy. You just need to take one small step today and another tomorrow. Keep going. Don't give up. And if I, a scared and confused student, can learn grammar, then you can too. You just have to start. Your English will be strong and your grammar will be easy. And one day someone will ask you, "How did you master English grammar?" And you will smile and say, "Let me tell you a story."